Still, I have to admit I'll be a little sad to watch you die.
Anyway, it's time for the boss battle against Evil Jessica. Evil Jessica's not as hard as old Dual Megas, thankfully. She can cast Ka-Crackle, Ka-Snooze, Ka-Frizzle, and Ka-Sizzle. And she summons ads. But she cannot stop you from psyching up. So basically, that's what you want to do. Let's see. I want to cast Bounce. And the reason I want to cast Bounce is because she can cast Snooze. And if you cast Bounce on Angelo, it will bounce off of him and he'll never go to sleep. So, it's pretty useful. And since Bounce only prevents spells from outside sources, he can still heal himself. So that's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and call our team in. This is not a particularly useful move because of the shadows absorbing some of the moves. The shadows themselves are really only there to absorb moves. They don't do that much damage. They can pretty much just do a regular attack, and then they can use a cool breath that does like 13 to 16 points of damage. Actually hit Jessica. Please. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Good. Jessica has 1970 hit points. So, we get some damage here. I'm not going to summon my second monster team because summoning the monster team in this battle is not very good because of the large number of targets. So anyway, we wanted to do Power Throw. Oh no. Excuse me. I want to Psych Up, and I guess just use Chiron's Bow. Psyching Up is still kind of risky, even though she doesn't have the Wave of Ice. If one of your characters gets put to sleep, they lose their tension. Because, you know, going to sleep is very, you know, relaxing, I guess. That's okay. So we're going to Psych up to 50 here. And let's see. Let's use Chiron's Bow again. Keep Bounce on Angelo because him going to sleep, it's very possible that your whole party can be put to sleep. And that can be bad. So, also it also reflects any damage, any like target all spells that she would do. It causes them to, you know, damage her a little bit. So this battle's not very hard. Honestly, the big thing here is that, let's see, just do Chiron's Bow again. Take those guys out of the battle. I probably should have actually Ah! Goodness. Probably should have been Helm Splittering her from the start. Anyway, let's psych up again. And we're going to use Tingle to wake Yangus up. We're not going to wait for that to wear off on its own. Take that. Yeah, it's just a little extra damage. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see. Psych up. Helm Splitter. And let's do a full heal this time. Some of the bonus features that I was reading about in the 3DS version of, Dragon Quest VIII is that, please don't let me go to sleep. Yangus, man. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do multi-thrust. I think I've got it up to 50. That's not too bad. 400 points of damage. I haven't really been keeping up with how much damage I've done, but I think I've done somewhere in the range of like 800 to her. 900. Alright, so we need to equip this. And we'll just power throw. And I want a Helm Splitter Jessica. Been trying to do that for a little while. Yangus just keeps. Yep. Bounce, really useful in this battle. Hey, Jessica. Catch. Nice. Free damage, free damage, free damage. Yeah, it's okay. Full heal. Alright, I'll reapply bounce. I was just thinking I probably should reapply bounce. Now, Jessica can be sapped, but she is a little resistant to it, so just keep trying. Bounce up again. Cause her to waste a turn. Come on. Take some of that defense away. Do another full heal, this time on Yangus. He's getting a little low. Is Yangus gonna fall asleep every single time? Oh good, she woke him up. So now I don't have to waste a turn curing that. These shadows are actually immune to whoosh element, so that's why I'm not doing thin air. Probably should have said that to begin with. Let's see. Let's go ahead and kabuff. A long time ago, I read that this battle is all about controlling the shadows, but that's not really true, because those shadows don't do hardly any damage. This is a pretty easy boss battle. Awesome, good. I got her once. Let's see if I can't get her again. Let's buff again. Honestly, the most damaging thing she's doing is her regular physical attack. So, Kabuff is pretty good. We still have all that armor reducing the damage of her spells, so... And these shadows are not very threatening at all. Nice. 75. Come on, let me see if I can get one more. Alright, put full heal on the hero. I like equipping a boomerang for this battle because, you know, it causes her to waste turns. You're still doing, you know, some damage with your power throw. And, of course, it causes her to waste her turns resummoning the shadows. So that can be useful. Let's use the magma staff here, I guess. Oh, crap. Well, it looks like they're all awake now. I mean, all here. Oh, good. Woke him up. Now, if I had actually gone and gotten the prize from S rank, it's a piece of armor called the Dragon Robe that reduces damage from breath attacks by like 40 points of damage. So if I had gotten that, Angelo would be taking 0 damage from the cool breath. So these shadows are not really that threatening in the least. So just use the magma staff again. Okay, she summons more guys. Well, okay, that's fine. Come on. Aw, man. I was hoping she'd hit Angelo with that, get that free 70 damage on her. Unfortunately, like... There she goes. Let's see, we want to... There's not really anything I could do here to hit multiples. Ah, well, whatever. We'll just use the magma staff. Yeah, Yangus doesn't have access in his ability pool to really anything that isn't whoosh elemental for like hit all move, for like multi-targeting moves, until you like max out his humanity skill, and then he gets golden oldies. Awesome. But, you know, I'm kind of far away from that. Yep. Okay, 6 skill points for Yangus. We want to put that in axes. Yep. Awesome. We've got Executioner. Executioner is amazing for killing metal slimes, just like Lightning Thrust.
It's not possible. No human could match the power of the scepter.
But there's 3 humans, though.
You won't get away with this. Now you'll see the true power of the scepter. Already it has ended the bloodlines of 4 of the sages.
So yeah, in case you hadn't, for whatever reason,
Burn, and every one of you will perish.
in case you didn't catch it, Dual Magus was killing
Get out of the way. Move.
the bloodline of these sages, and David is a sage.
Just in the nick of time. The barrier is ready. You villainous fiend. Take my life, would you? Well, you'll have to break through my barrier first. Alakazam!
I always appreciate it when somebody has the balls to actually use the word Alakazam as a magical. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she's back to normal.
Behold, I am a mastermind. Well done. You did a fine job of keeping her at bay until I was ready. I must reward you.
No.
What? Why on earth not? Explain yourself.
Oh.
Well, well. So, this girl is a friend of yours. And she's been under some kind of curse ever since you defeated the Dual Magus.
Pretty much the gist of it, yeah.
Oh, hardly a good excuse. But I don't care anymore. The girl is yours to do with as you please. Consider it a reward for attempting to protect my life.
Attempting?
There won't be any, financial reward, of course.
Domenico is literally the worst character in this entire game. He's the worst person.
Wait. Where's Sir Leopold? He's gone. He must have been scared off by all the disturbance. David, go and find Sir Leopold at once.
Yes, Master.
A dream from which she cannot wake up, huh? Does that mean we're going to have to go on some epic journey to bring her back?
I heard this story from my great-grandmother. She told me how her own great-grandmother was a renowned sage who came from the Western continent to be married.
A sage? What do you mean?
I didn't really understand at first either. But apparently, even though she was a woman, she was a master of sword fighting and magic.
Really? So, maybe that's why you're so good at them too. Maybe it came from her.
If only. But I'm not under any illusions. I'm sure there's room for improvement with my sword work, and any real magician would think my magic's just child's play.
You think? Well, I can't do either. If you ask me, your magic's amazing.
Thanks, but it really isn't. In fact, if you ask me, I wasn't the one who inherited our ancestors' magic. I think it was you, Jessica.
Ah.
I'm sure there are abilities and skills that haven't yet been awakened in you, but one day they will be. And I can't wait to see you when that day comes.
Well, she's pretty good with a whip. Poor Alistair. You know, it's kind of interesting that, there's only one sage in a family, group, I guess, at the time. So that basically makes Jessica the unfavorite child. And it saved her life. Cost her brother hers.
She's finally coming to.
King Trode. Gov. What happened? I feel like I've just woken up from a really long dream.
Ah, it looks like you're back with us at last. Don't you remember? You disappeared the day after we defeated Dulmagus.
Yes, I do remember. But wasn't that all a dream?
Yeah.
I was being controlled by a hideous magical force. Just like Dulmagus was.
Really?
It was this huge, terrible, evil, magical being. The Lord of Darkness. Rapthorn.
Ah.
But I found some things out. Listen, I've got so much to tell you.
There's no need to rush. Just take your time and start at the beginning.
Yes. Rapthorn was ordering me to do things. He told me to seek out and destroy the heirs of the 7 sages so his seal would be broken.
So basically, like, Rapthorn was in her head controlling her mind, but that was still Jessica.
Rapthorn once terrorized the world, and it was the 7 sages who managed to seal away his soul. They didn't have the power to destroy him completely, but they shut his soul away in the scepter and sealed it with their mystical blood. Rapthorn's curse seeks to destroy those sages' heirs. Master Rylus, my brother Alistair, Abbot Francisco, and the man from Baccarat too. Everyone who's been killed has been an heir of one of the 7 sages.
Well, that makes sense.
The plot thickens.
Indeed it does.
Do you mean to say that the reason Medea and I haven't been turned back to normal is also to do with this Rapthorn fellow?
Well, that makes sense. If he's the one that cursed you, he hasn't been defeated.
I don't know, but there are only 3 heirs left. David and 2 others. If the heirs of all 7
What is
sages
that?
are wiped out, Rapthorn's seal will be broken and he'll escape from the sect.
I hope you can't hear that. That is a really loud motorcycle or something.
That's it! The scepter!
Oh, yeah, scepter. Where did we leave it?
King Trode, where is it? Where's the scepter?
We kind of left it where it fell.
You mean the royal treasure? Come to think of it, I don't know. I lost sight of it in all of the hullabaloo.
No! David's in danger. Whoever picks up the scepter will fall under Rapthorn's control. We have to find it. We have to save David.
Yes, of course.
Come on! We must find the scepter before it's too late.
Well, anyway, Jessica is back in the party. I've never had a thing for aggressive women. Sorry, just double checking. We must hurry. Like, King Trode is a very interesting character, I feel. Because I guess, you know, he's a king, but he seems to be, like, a very just king, you know? Like, he's not, like, charmless. Or charmless, excuse me. He seems to be, like, a very wise king. Do we not have Jessica in our party yet? I guess she's still recovering. That's okay. Huh. Well, the staff fell here, so where did Leopold go? Well, maybe Domenico knows. Maybe he picked it up. That would pretty much be par for the course for Domenico so far. Oh look, a staff of evil and magical power. Let me pick it up. Oh, that's right, he's in the kitchen, I do believe. Why did I think he was in that basement? I don't know. There he is. Yeah. Okay.
Someone help! Come quickly! It's David!
Oh no! Who picked up the staff? Is David alright?
It's Leopold. He's got David with the scepter.
Oh no!
There are only 2 left. You will interfere no more.
Well, okay then. Evil dog. David. David, my man, stay with me.
Please, go after Sir Leopold. He's the only one who makes Master Domenico happy. Without Sir Leopold, Master Domenico would be so unhappy. Master.
What's happened? David? Esteemed heir to the great sage Coopers? Why has it taken me so long to realize? I couldn't protect you. All the magic that has been in my family for generations. My ancestors brought me and Coopers' heir together for a reason, but no. Just thinking about it is too painful. Is unbearable.
Well, that's what you get for being an asshole, Domenico. But still, poor David had to die for him to get a taste of humble pie.
I apologize if I worried you. It hit me the moment I saw poor David's body. Now everything is clear. It appears I was put on this world as part of a grander design to fulfill my family's destiny.
And you failed.
That is, protecting the heir of one of the great sages. Protecting David. This has always been my duty. But somewhere along the way, my ancestors let the power go to their heads. We lost sight of our true purpose. If only I'd realized all this sooner, I could have prevented this tragedy.
So basically, Domenico knew that his family actually wasn't great sages, but
I
like
ordered
I said,
my servants to bury David as the heir to a great sage should be buried. But nothing can put right the wrong I have done. I am not fit to show my face in public. Will you do me one last favor?
Yes.
I know it was my Leopold who ended David's life. It pains me to have to ask you, but will you destroy him for me? Will you avenge the spilt blood of the sages? That creature isn't my Leopold anymore. He's being controlled by some evil magic. I know this won't make amends for my unforgivable ignorance, but it's all I can do now. And I owe you something too, for all the trouble I have caused you.
You know, this, like, I guess, story in Dragon Quest VIII reminds me of a bit in Dragon Quest IX.
Oh, yes.
The part where you fight the Raging Contagion, you actually get a doctor in this town that's suffering from a plague, and he goes with you, and he's real haughty, and he's real stuck up, and he's real sure of himself, and he kind of dismisses you and everything. And you go with him, and he comes with you, and you defeat the Raging Contagion, and you stop the plague, but not before the one person in town who he actually loves dies.
I see that the girl has yet to unlock her true potential as a magician. Allow me to awaken the dormant powers within you.
So now Jessica learns Ka-Sizzle and Ka-Crackle.
People say they saw Leopold heading north out of town. That's where you should start looking.
That's very good.
I'm sorry to have to ask this of you. I wish you the best of luck.
Alright. So, 2 sages left. Just rearranging my stuff here. And we're gonna give this to Jessica. And we're gonna give Jessica her stuff back. And that'll probably do it for tonight. No. That's not what I wanted. I want to sort by type. Yes. Alright. So we want to give Jessica... We want to give her the Happy Hats. Yes. Want to give her the Life Bracer. So let's see, we got Whip, Staff, Helmet, Shield. Okay. Sorry, I'm being a little OCD about this, but it's okay. So now we need her helmet. Oh no, we need her armor, which was the magic vestment. Was it? Yes. Yes, it was. Alright, and then for her weapon, she had the chain whip. And then she had the lightning staff. Just put that there. And then she had a white shield. Yes. Alright. That'll do her. So next time on Dragon Quest VIII, we're going north to the place that they turned us around from last time.
Wait a minute, Gov.
Eh?
It's nothing much, but ever since we defeated Dulmagus, and I picked up the scepter, I haven't been able to speak my own mind.
Yeah, that sounds kind of terrible, actually.
So I just wanted to say this now. I don't feel like I've avenged my brother's death at all. I don't know who or what this Lord of Darkness Rapthorn is, but we can't afford to relax while the scepter is still missing.
Obviously, this Lord of Darkness Rapthorn is the final boss. I mean, that's obvious, right?
I don't intend to stop searching until we've found that scepter and sealed Rapthorn away again. So, I guess we'll be spending a lot more time together? Sorry. Did that come out a bit strange?
Nah.
Really? Thanks. You're sweet. You know that?
Anyway, Jessica's back in the party. And it is time to head north, son. But we'll do that next time. So, I'll see you then.